Hi everyone, nice to see you again on my channel. Today I am going to do a review on Miles, Meattruck Malone and Dustin Mellows, two old-time delivery trucks from Cars 1. The video was suggested by my good old friend Diecast Wilderness Studios. You should definitely follow him on Instagram, also because he owns some awesome cancelled cars. Yeah, so let's dive right into the review and start there with Miles on the right. At first, there are some facts about the character and diecast. According to the Car Finder game, Miles was known around Ornament Valley as the rain, sleet, or shine delivery truck for more than 60 years. When you needed something shipped fast, he was the one to call. He worked for FN Shipping Company, and it is said that Flo was one of his clients. Miles has only been released once in 2011 in the final lab collection. His front part is metal except for the mouthplate, which is made of plastic like the rest. And that's okay, although Mattel could have painted the plate silver because it's supposed to look like a chrome bumper. Miles appears in the Radiator Springs flashback scene, as you can see on the screen. There he is in Flo's cafe and perhaps talks to the other cars standing there. If I am right, you can also spot Timothy Trucott there and even Mildred Byline behind Miles. The diecast itself smiles in exactly the same way his artwork does, and it looks very nice in my opinion because it seems like he's just talking to someone. His grill is supposed to look like a beard, and I think this has been managed pretty well to let it look like one. Yeah, over it there is a logo which may refer to his model's brand. The Car Finder calls him an Emerycraft delivery truck, but of course this is just a fictional brand referring to Emeryville, where you can find the Pixar animation studios. So it's just another Easter egg. Anyways, I like the logo as well as his red color, by the way. Yeah, if we now take a look at the side, you can see the FN logo on his door as well on the cargo trunk. If you didn't know, this is an Easter egg for Finding Nemo, which was released in 2003 and back then was Pixar's most successful movie, and still it is its most successful original film so far. You should actually watch it. The story contains a timeless and heartwarming adventure about friendship and family values. As far as the artwork behind the company's name is concerned, I thought at first it resembles the plane's logo, but actually it looks like the side wings of the piston cup. Pretty interesting, but I don't know why they chose it. But maybe those wings are only supposed to portray the company's fast shipping. Who knows? So under the logo, you can see again the profession on a red banner, service and shipping. The trunk part is simply grey, although it has a silver chrome finish in the film. So Mattel obviously did not care about the design itself. It does not look bad in grey. Actually, I like it a bit more than the silver, which looks like those big milk cans farmers often use. Still, Mattel sometimes fails to do things right. We have this problem with the Thailand cars as well. Just look at Nikki B's bumper for instance. Well, there is a silver line around the roof and you can feel it when you touch the car, so it's not just a flat line. Miles' windows are dark and he has grey side mirrors. His back part is not that interesting, it just shows the FN logo again. Also, you can read there one more time service. Miles does not have a license plate, and the door, if we can call it door, is made of several parts, so I just suggest it would be scrolled up if it worked. So that's actually it with Miles. I now want to take a look at Dustin before we compare them. There are two releases of Dustin so far, in the 2009 Racerama series and in the 2013 mainline as part of the Retro Radiator Springs series. His story is a really sweet one. I'll put the Car Finder shot on the screen. Dustin, who has the same model as Miles, delivered cargo for trophy spark plugs, and one time he crashed into a car on his monthly route through Radiator Springs. They fell in love and moved to a nearby suburb of Cooperville. I really love the story. Imagine Pixar would be so clever to let the two appear in the Road Trip Disney Plus show coming next year. That would be awesome. Anyways, Dustin also appears in the flashback scene where he can be spotted leaving the town. With these pieces of information in our heads, we can now take a closer look at the diecast. He's painted in a pastel shade of yellow and has a smile on his face, which actually looks a bit shy and perfectly matches his facial expression in the film. I liked it a lot. As he is the same model as Miles, Dustin also has this Emerycraft logo above his grille and completely silver headlights. On the side you can see the Trophy Spark Plugs logo, which has been printed on the door and the trunk just like with FN. Of course, TS is a reference to the original Toy Story film of 1995. At this point I'd like to show you an image of the cancelled TS2 truck. This name hints to Toy Story 2, of course. The delivery truck, which looks amazing with the blue paint job, was supposed to be released as part of the RS Classic line in Toys R Us stores in Canada. Unfortunately, the collection was cancelled. It also included re-releases of Bessie, Miles Malone and Leroy Traffic with all season tires. I think all of them were supposed to be released in 2019 because we got the first stock images in fall of 2018. But who knows what comes. As Leroy gets his release in the first half of 2021, it looks like he, and maybe also the rest of the line, have not been forgotten. Anyways, let's go back to Dustin. His trunk is not made of chrome metal, instead it is painted yellow like the rest of the car, and it's plastic on the diecast. The roof is grey and accurate to the movie, and there also is a big brown stripe on the bottom part of the trunk. Oh, while I was talking about the cancelled truck, I completely forgot about the logo. There also is a wing, but only one this time. This reminds me of Hermes, God's messenger. He also has such a wing on his hat, so this may be a hint to him as well, because he is fast. And the delivery truck is also fast. The back again shows the logo and there's nothing more to say about it, so we can now compare our two retro trucks. Yeah, they have got different facial expressions, which is very nice because Mattel could have simply used the same expression to have less work. So Dustin looks like he focuses on the road, whereas Miles seems to be talking to someone. You can also see that when you look at their mouths. So, there we have the next difference. Dustin's bumper looks like chrome, so he's movie accurate, but somehow in 2011 Mattel thought they don't need to let it look like it anymore. Also, Miles has a silver line around his eyes. Yeah, well, I mentioned the grills and logos before, so we can move on to the side view. You can't see it properly, but whereas Miles has clear windows, Dustin's are milky. Yeah, they both have the company's name on the door and the trunk part, but you can only see a hint to the company's profession on Miles. Also, we can see that there is a difference between the trunk parts. I've already said it, but here again, Dustin does not have chrome elements here. I like both trunk designs a lot because Dustin looks nice with the brown stripe, and on Miles the gray shows a contrast to his red cap. On the back there is no exciting detail, as both don't have license plates. The only notable thing is that Dustin's taillights have a silver margin. Okay, that's all I have to say about Dustin and Miles in this video. I like both of the trucks a lot, and when they stand next to each other they just look fantastic. I'd say that Miles is my favorite, but actually they are both cool and nice characters. I hope you enjoyed my new guys for this review. I know it would have been more simple to film the whole thing, but I feel more comfortable doing it this way, although I think the videos are as long as usual or even longer. Thanks everyone for watching. If you now have another guess for a car to be reviewed, you can either wait for the next poll on Instagram or simply tell it in the comments. Bye and see you soon.